Hello and welcome back to another EDC Sunday. This time I'm actually going to follow through on something. I promised a follow-up video to my fixed blade, the Ozark Trail Forge, which is Walmart's version of a fixed blade. And even though I ran into an issue with it, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think of carrying a fixed blade over the last 5 weeks. Jeez, has it been 5 weeks? Am I really that bad about doing this? Anyway, I'm going to give you a follow-up video, as promised, to the Forge fixed blade Ozark Trail knife. Even though I was impressed with the Forge initially, when I went to sharpen it, and I'm going to show you a short clip that is fast forwarded. When I went to sharpen it, I found out that the sharpness that I thought it was initially, yeah, not very good. The actual angle of the blade surface was so completely inconsistent, I had to redo the entire thing. It was so bad. It took me probably a total of 2 hours to put a new angle on the blade. And it wasn't difficult, but it wasn't the easiest thing I ever did either. It took me a long time, and it wasn't, how can I say that it wasn't fun? I enjoyed doing it, except that usually I would rather have something that had a consistent angle on the cutting surface. This one was so completely inconsistent, it just took me a while to reprofile that blade. And I'm still carrying it today, and it's here with me. So this is that Forge. And I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I hated the idea of having to reprofile that blade, I've quite enjoyed carrying a fixed blade. But there's been some drawbacks as well with it, and we'll get into that. But overall, for an $8 fixed blade, if you've never carried a fixed blade before, I do think it's a great place to start. Does it make me want to carry a fixed blade on a daily basis? Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't? A fixed blade just gives you so much more confidence in having a knife that you want more of them. And this is a whole new rabbit hole I'm going to have to go down on collecting knives. Now I'm going to have to start collecting fixed blades. But for a first knife, this isn't bad. But bear witness that you're going to have to spend some time reprofiling and getting it actually sharp. Now, with it being just a standard stainless steel, that's going to be fairly easy as long as you have a good sharpener, such as, and this is not sponsored, the Work Sharp that I have, that I showed you. That's where I would start. Would I probably use more of the honing stones that they have? Yes. So I'm probably going to steal those from my son because he has actually the whole set. And that way I can really fine tune this and get it to where I want. It's still not perfect. Again, I did have to reprofile it, but I got it pretty damn good. How well will it hold up is another story. But I do think if you're looking for a entry level into a fixed blade to see if that's something that you would want, I think it's a great option. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't have an $8 blade. There's nothing wrong with that. Overall, the feel and the ergonomics of this particular one, I would say that for an $8 knife, you're not going to go wrong. A few things that I wish that it did have. I'm kind of a fan of jimping, so I wish that where it goes into the handle, I wish there was a little bit of jimping on top. That way you can get a little bit of a pressure point and not feel like you're sliding. I do also wish that it had some sort of loop at the end so you could put a lanyard on it. But the fact that I know this isn't going to fold back on my fingers and take one off, that instills a whole lot more confidence in use of this knife. So I'm going to make this one short. I think that for $8, this is a fantastic starter fixed blade. But again, make sure that you reprofile. If you guys are good with a standard style honing stone, go for it. I'm not. I need my work sharp. And this is not to sell a work sharp. I don't have any kind of brand deal with them. I do think no, I don't. No affiliate links with that one. So as promised, that was my follow-up video on the Ozark Trail Forge. It's got great classic styling. The ergonomics are really nice, minus a few things that I wish it did have, and Ozark Trail, if you're listening, maybe incorporate that into the next V2 version of this one. Because I think you're onto something. Maybe a little bit better steel. Stainless is pretty soft, but that means it'll take a good edge. It won't hold up very long, but anyway, you know where I'm going with this. So anyway, I think you know where I'm going with this. So thanks again, and hope you enjoyed it. If you have tried this or one of the other Ozark Trail knives, let me know. Let's have a conversation down in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe and do all that stuff. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. That's one of the problems. Getting it back in the sheath. The sheath holds well, but when you got a gut on you, you can't always see it. Bye.